Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday night. Happy weekend, but also deepest thoughts, sympathies, sorrows,
Condolences.
Condolences. That's the right word to all of our friends from across the pond as we are mourning the loss of Queen Elizabeth. That was sad.
It's a hard hit.
We're just going to hit the bad news right up front so we can hit into the good news. So Donna, my friend Donna, is here with me tonight. Hey, you're looking right over there. Look at the camera. Wave at the people.
She's got cameras everywhere. You ready?
I should have, if I would have thought about where you were going to place your camera, I would have switched them so that when you were looking at your phone, it looked like you were looking at people. I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that. I thought about, this is where I'm looking, so whatever.
It's all about you, babe.
Sure. Welcome to Friday night, guys. I hope we're both coming in nice and loud and clear. So if somebody could just make sure the audio is coming through in the chat, just let us know that you can hear us. That would be marvelous. Can you hear me?
Absolutely clear.
I can hear you.
Can anyone hear us?
Is anyone out there?
Do you want to hear us?
Probably not. And I don't blame you.
But it's okay, because we're going to sew with you or without you.
Oh, there you go. You're getting yourself all situated.
Yes.
Situated.
I'm late to the party.
Okay, we've got a couple people that say it sounds good. So good. What I was most worried about is just making sure that there wasn't an echo because we both have our own lapel mics on. So you should hear both of us coming through nice and loud and clear. And I'm really excited about that. This is, by the way, a Mother's Day gift that I got from my husband for Mother's Day. Wow. Okay, so Donna has her own channel, for those of you that don't know, and if I've got any moderators on, I don't know if I do just yet. I will look and see if I can find them, but she has a channel on YouTube called Handmade by Ying with Donna, and she's knocking stuff out of the park. What she really focuses on are doing sew-alongs and projects, and she starts and finishes them, but she also does weekly vlogs. You want to talk about your channel and give them a little shout out?
Sure. Basically, I do Monday night interviews, and it's a hit or miss, but 9 times out of 10, it's a knockout of the park. I do fabulous interviews, pull information out from all of the interviewees, I'd say, that they're so kind, sweet. Stuff, you send me questions and we get the answers. And I just love the interview segments that I do. I do so-longs on Thursdays with Courtney of Pieces Love and Quilting and Teresa Louise of I Quilt Too. That's a fun thing. We're doing the 3-yard quilt segments on Thursdays. I do sporadic sews of my own throughout the week. And right now we're doing a giant project where I've brought in my subscribers with us. And it's the Bargello. It's my favorite project. And the ladies and gents has been gracious enough to join me, and it's been a blast. So I road trip today, and I'm having a blast with you.
Yeah,
Thank you for the invite.
You're totally welcome. So for those of you that haven't been tracking this, I belong to 2 quilt guilds in the local area, and one of them is one does a quilt show in the fall, and the other one does a quilt show in the spring. So I guess we're all the time planning quilt shows.
Love it. You can't go wrong, right?
Right. So one of them, their big quilt show is this weekend. And I've been mentioning that all along. It's 10 to 4 in Manassas, Virginia on Friday today, and then again tomorrow. And so there are several folks that are coming into Manassas just to go to this little Quilt Guild's quilt show. It's not really that little, but compared to like QuiltCon and Quilt Market and all that, it's not that, right? So it's really nice. So Donna came in. Tucker from Tucker Sewing is coming in tomorrow, and Sean, the guy who sews, is coming in tomorrow.
We are going to have a stinking blast.
Yeah, so we're all going to meet up at the quilt show. It's nothing that's going to take you 5 hours or like forever to go through, but we thought we could hang out there. We could look at some quilts, do a little bit of shopping, grab some lunch.
Shopping?
Well, I mean, do you have any money left after today is the question.
Shh, don't tell Jeff.
Don't tell Jeff. So, so we're really, really excited about some of the things that we're that we were doing today. So let me just run this down for you. I did the emissions table today at the quilt show from 10 a.m. to noon, and Donna was driving up here and she stopped at, gosh, how do you even say that quilt store?
Not a clue.
Magabo. I can't pronounce it. I can only spell it when I'm looking at it. Like it's a word. It's a word, but it's this really neat quilt shop in Ashburn, Virginia. And I think I've only been there like once because it's kind of far out for me. But I have a friend that I started sewing and quilting with. I actually haven't talked to her in a while, but she goes there for classes and stuff. And they were actually featured in the All People Quilt podcast for their online content, like their sales and stuff. That one of the editors or something like loved their shop, so they gave them a shout out.
Anyway, can see why.
Yeah. So Donna, you stopped there.
I would give them like a 5-star review. I was off the hook.
20 out of 10. Would shop again.
Oh my God! Love. That I'm gonna show all my stuff when I get home.
Good, okay.
But I've got to send you to another room. At least till the statement comes in. But I had a blast. Back into the car is quite full. And we're still going to shop some more tomorrow. He said go have a good time, right?
Yeah. Hey, listen, did he say go have a good time for less than X amount of dollars? Okay, well, then that's his fault.
You don't hand me the card and say go have fun, right?
I heard him say, I see you've not been shopping enough. I'm only getting pinged once or twice. That's what I heard.
But hey, it's all in fun.
Oh, there's Joe, the tech guy in the chat.
Hey, is he?
Yes,
hey, sweetheart. Thanks for this trip. I'm really enjoying myself.
I'm going to give him a wrench. Joe, I normally talk to people before this, but I'm going to give you a wrench so that if you need... How do I do that? Do I do that? I don't know. Oh, add moderator. That's it. So I gave Joe a wrench so his name stands out.
Yeah, now I'll see it. Virginia is never going to be the same.
I like Karen. Karen goes, wow, I was thinking, it looks like she's in Becca's room. And she is.
Wait a minute, you ready?
Oh, wait, we said we were going to do this. We were going to be like,
you ready?
Yeah.
You bring me a beverage.
We're waiting for that. Yes, Donna is here. She is literally sitting across from me. That's one of the things that I really like about the space, the way I designed it, is I made sure that there's enough floor space that when I have a friend over that wants to sew, I can just bring my cutting table over. It's the Martelli cutting table, and I can set it up, and I've got somebody sitting across from me sewing with me, and that's just a blast. So
absolutely,
that's what we've been doing. Oh gosh, she said, now there is double barrel trouble. So what else did we do? So she came in, I worked at the quilt show, and then we went and had barbecue, and I'm still stuffed from lunch. And that was like at 1 o'clock. I'm still stuffed from lunch.
Absolutely.
We went to Mission Barbecue, which is my favorite barbecue place. And then we hit a couple of quilt shops and a smoothie place.
Oh, the smoothie place was to die for. Lunch was amazing.
It was.
But the smoothie place, I'm like, oh, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
We don't have days where I live.
And then we came back and I spent an hour and a half adjusting cameras.
And that's all on her. I told her I was fine. I would have did hexes in a corner.
She was like, well, when it's time for your live, I'll just go in the corner and I'll just be quiet and put my earbuds in. I was like, no, you're here. Like, what are you doing?
She goes, no, you're on with me tonight. I was like, oh,
yeah.
We can do this.
We don't have any planned project that we're working you through. We're just working on projects and chatting and bringing the fun to you for 1 hour and 50 more minutes. You're welcome.
You're stuck with us. I don't know if they can take double.
Jojo says, hello, Tucker. I still love my quilt. Selfish me has to keep it. I think Tucker did some quilting for her and she doesn't want to let it go. I could see why. He's a talented boy.
Oh, amen. Yep. Love, love, love.
All right. So tonight, Donna, do you want to talk about what you're working on my machine that is apparently jacked? Because
her machine's been in storage quite a bit and it's a little bit jacked up. And I won't mess with anybody's machines, but I have a nice, beautiful ledge on this area. And is it all right?
Yeah.
I'm working on the amazing koala. Thank you, Sean, for introducing me to such a fabulous project. I love it. It is exciting. It's
Wait,
all 70 pieces.
hold that back up. How many pieces are in that face?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 pieces.
When you got past like 3, eye, mouth. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, and face, 4. 4 is how many should be in the face.
Oh, no. You've got to pimp it out a bit.
It looks great.
Thank you, doll.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm loving them. And Teresa Louise, God love her, she took her time and showed me how to make the project
Oh,
bags.
is that the project bag?
This is the project bag you're going to love.
Oh, let me see that.
Maybe tomorrow we can pop some out for you. They're
I
darling.
love that vinyl pocket. I think I would make my vinyl pocket a little bit smaller.
I put mine higher because I wanted my...
You want 8.5 by 11 paper?
Yeah, that's what I did. But you can make it however you want it. I wanted it up over my zipper case in case I'm traveling or whatever and drop stuff in.
Karen wants to know, oh,
It's okay.
it's okay. We've already spilled water on the carpet.
I've got a spill-proof cup.
I dumped out a whole cup of it, so. Karen wants to know, Becca, are you going to make a dress for the for the Dress a Girl project? So, if you guys don't know about this hit the airwaves this week, and it is a fast and furious charity project. I will not be making a dress, but I super support the cause, and next year I will probably make one. I just don't have the time to do it this year, but I am supporting everybody else that makes one. So if you have not checked out Tracy from the sewing channel, who is here in the chat tonight, if you haven't checked out her video on all of this stuff, please go check it out. I believe, Donna, you're making like 15 dresses.
Wait, that was part of my shopping today, Tracy. Is Donna staying over? Unless Jeff says I spend too much or something and he requires me to come home. But I bought fabric for 3 dresses, the bias and everything. I bought everything I need. So I'm going to be doing 3 dresses at my home on Monday with the goal to get those out straight away. And it's just fun. I love giving back, and what a worthwhile project.
Yeah. You do a lot of charity sew-alongs on your channel.
Joe and I live by, and we always have, a life of, if we're blessed, we're going to give back. So we do charity work for the Maryland State Firemen's Association and their Ladies Auxiliary for a fund that's called the Bessie Marshall Fund. So I donate entire quilts for that. And this past year, the first quilt's out for a raffle, and I just finished quilt number 2 that's going to start out in June of this year, and it'll run for a full year. And they estimate anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 per quilt, and that money will support a firefighter that's hurt in the line of duty.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
So that's one. I spearheaded with a few helpers the traveling quilts so that we could help 4. The goal was for 3.
How many did you end up doing?
4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we thought if we got 1, we were lucky. 2, we were blessed. 3 was like, phew. But we got
lucky. And then
lucky.
you broke it and did 4.
We broke it and did 4. So I contacted through the channel. Someone had told me about a NICU that needed. And what they do is cover the incubators with them, make it as dark as possible. So blocks were still coming in, but we had 3 quilts done. So what I said was, if it's okay, because these are not going to Wounded Warrior or soldiers or whatever,
Right.
I can either store the blocks that come in for next year, or we can donate them. And everybody in the group at that time said, no, you make it.
That's
so
awesome.
I sewed it up that night while we were chit-chatting, told him the name of the charity and everything that it was going to go to. And we were like, I reached out to the one that was in the chat for Ohio, and they declined. They said that was, with COVID, they couldn't accept.
Oh, the NICU couldn't accept it. I see.
So I reached out to Ruby. It's West Virginia University, and they're like, don't wash it, bring it, and we'll wash it on site. And then we do that.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's in the works right now. The bags have arrived. It's just fabulous. The way that people want to give back.
Tracy said, I think Donna has a team working behind the scenes. I can't keep up. You go, girl.
I love you, Tracy. Joe, God love him. Every time I'm sewing something, the sweet guy goes, okay, is this a record? And I'm like, sure, go ahead. Or, no, this is just me sewing. And I get up at 4:30 in the morning, faithfully, 4:35 if I sleep in. And I clean my house, and it looks like little minions come through and just like, and I have my laundry done. Joe running up and down the steps. And my chores, per se, of a woman is done by 6.
And
so then I do my school kids, dropping them, and then I hit the sewing space. And I'm there until 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night.
That's awesome.
So it's just a passion.
We've got Laura Lynn from Mom and Pop Quilt Shop in the chat.
Hi, Laura Lynn.
We also have JoJo. She said, I pulled material from my mom's stash after seeing Tracy's YouTube video. I am sewing a dress listening to you ladies. Thank you again, Tracy. I miss my mom. And Tracy said, what? 4 a.m.? I just can't.
Why don't you join me sometime? Look at all we could get accomplished. If you and I joined forces, the world would never be the same.
All right, so we did some shopping. We did a little bit. We did camera setup, and tonight the plan is just for us to work. I sat here literally with my back turned to Donna for probably about 15, 20 minutes.
A good bit.
What am I going to work on? I don't know. And so then I decided I'm going to pull out my block of the month from Fat Quarter Shop, the designer mystery from 2020. It uses the Bloomington fabric from Lella Boutique, and it was gorgeous. It is gorgeous, and I am going to do it. So I pulled it out. I was like, I'm just going to work on this a little bit while we're hanging out tonight. And then I opened it up and saw the cutting instructions and went, nope, I'm not cutting all that on the live.
But it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good in that pile for another day.
I was going to say for a day, but not today.
Another day. But what I did do, and you can't see it, well, maybe you can see it a little bit behind me. What I did do is I've got 2 jelly rolls of the Shine On line from Bonnie and Camille. I bought one in a quilt store, I think right before I went into the worst part of my adult life. We call that the hotel, but we also call that the dark ages. Right when I was entering the dark ages, I think I got one from a quilt shop, but then I also saw, I think during the dark ages, So Yeah was selling that line on a Tuesday night, and they had jelly rolls, and I picked one up, and I know it's So Yeah because it has the little sticker on it.
It says, thank you for buying.
So I ended up with 2 rolls of that same line. And I know, Tiffany will tell me this. If you see a jelly roll you like, you always have to get 2, but then buy 3 and 4 is best. So I've been with her when we're fabric shopping, and she doesn't buy 1 jelly roll. She'll buy them in like 2s, 3s, or 4s.
Ooh.
Because
my kind of shopper.
Right? She's like, no, this is what we're gonna do. And I've always just ever bought them in 1 until recently, because I'm like, oh, I could do enough with just 1 and I'll add borders.
You really can't.
Well, now I want to do 2. So there are 2 lines that I did buy 2 jelly rolls from, but I mistakenly had 2 jelly rolls of Shine On. But you know what I also had a few jelly rolls of? A solid white Bella Solid from Moda, and I bought them to go with my Christmas morning fabric when I thought I was going to make a pineapple quilt, but then I decided no, absolutely not. So they're still sitting over there. So what I've decided is I've got a jelly roll of my white and a jelly roll of this Shine On print, and I'm just going to make some log cabin blocks. I think log cabins look great, and I always thought it would be better. It would be so cool to have a log cabin where half of it is like negative space, like just white.
Absolutely.
No tone on tone. No tone. I said tone on tone. Whatever.
No tone on tonies.
I can't talk. But no tone on tone, no nothing. It just something. Natalie said, wow, Donna looks different. She's so lit up. Lit up in a good way, baby.
I'm hot tonight. Becca's working it.
Work it. was that Pretty Woman where they're like, work it. So just to show you what I'm doing, I did pull out 2 strips, and I don't have the overhead camera because Donna instead, and I'd rather have Donna than overhead. But I do have 2 strips of red fabric that I pulled from the Shine On fabric that read more as a red solid to me, but they're a fun print. And the reason why I pulled these is because I have heard traditionally, and this is not me trying to be like, oh, I'm high and mighty. That's not it at all. But I have heard traditionally log cabins, the center square is traditionally red. So I just felt like this was a good throw or a good nod towards that. What's the word? Mind. Tradition. That's the word. Thank you. Wow. So I pulled one strip of this one and one strip of this one, and I just cut these into 2.5-inch squares because that's the start of a log cabin, right? Just 2.5-inch. And I'm not going to pre-cut any of my pieces. I'm just going to sew it on to strips, and we're just going to go.
Kind of like mindless sewing.
Yeah, kind of.
Mindless. Did you get it?
LL said, words are hard.
Tracy, thank you. It's quite short, but I like it.
Pat says, I go to bed at 4 a.m.
If I had my druthers, I'd still be sewing. I am so hooked. Look what you've created.
I didn't do anything. You are.
The COVID did it. We got to have something to blame. The COVID made me do it.
The COVID made me do it. Oh, Tracy or Tiffany saw, or after I said the comment about the 2, 3, 4 jelly rolls, she said the bigger the better.
Absolutely. Get big or go home. Donna never gets the bed. It's all that caffeine. My husband's always saying, we got to get you unplugged somehow.
Kate says, I just saw a picture of that. The log cabin with the negative white logs and the other half of the cabin were various colors. It looked ghostly. So cool. Well, we're going to find out if this is do or
time will tell.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Teresa is here.
Teresa's in the house.
Yeah, she's got some fire issues going on, right?
Teresa, fill us in on that, will you, love? How are you holding up, babe? I remember Donna in the chat before she started her channel. That's been a long time ago, like 4 months.
Like
April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it was in the works.
Oh, Wanda Marsh says, now I am rethinking the single Bossa Nova jelly roll. See what I did.
Oh.
See what I did. Lots of chat going on. I'm trying to keep up with the questions and comments that are coming in. So
it's all on you, babe.
My iron is not heated up, and I picked it up to iron, and it did no good.
It's okay. This one's probably cooled down now, too, because I was like, I don't want to get up.
Fine, don't get up.
I'm just going to.
I have one, too.
Yeah, just. We're going back to old school, like back in the 30s.
Oh, wait. I have an iron for that. It's a real iron.
A real iron?
Oh, wait. Cool Tessa goes, Tucker, is that really you?
Oh, my God. Is Tucker in the house?
He was, but he might not be there anymore.
Oh, babe. But we're going to really see the real Tucker tomorrow. We're going to touch him and make sure he's still here.
Becca, do you use tap water for your Panasonic? No, I use no water for the Panasonic.
No, water is bad. Unless you're with Teresa.
I actually don't put any water in my irons, and it's not because I'm anti-steam, anti-anything. I firmly believe that you need to do what works for you in your sewing room, and if putting water in your iron works for you, then do it. I personally don't use steam when I'm sewing. I really like to use Best Press, and I don't want to put Best Press in my iron. So I use a bottle. I have a just generic bottle that I got from actually Martelli Notions, and I made a vinyl cutout that says Best Press.
God love ya.
Because I bought a Cricut and I had to put I put something on my door and I had to do some more, so I did that.
I've got plenty of things for you to do.
No, we're good.
No, it's all
We're
right.
good. We're good.
We'll keep you quite busy a bit.
Uh, Quiltassa said she finally got a Panasonic iron. So I think talk me through this for a minute. Let's just
Okay.
what's
Brainstorm.
wait, what no.
What are you doing?
What's the word from the 70s about that you used for talking? Like, well, not jive. What do you know the word I'm talking about?
I'm looking at you like
I have no idea what that word is.
the 70s.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry, babe.
So here's my question.
Yes.
I have sewn my first seam.
Oh, that's pretty.
Well, yeah, but should I just not worry about the color?
No.
Just make it scrappy
Yep. I
and
would
white.
do scrappy and white.
Scrappy
Hey,
dappy doo.
Teresa.
Where
Hey.
are you?
Bum, bum, bum.
It's time for you to go now.
Tracy says that's groovy.
No, that's not it. No.
It's like when you have to use your brain in the 70s and you're all smoked up.
I don't know what
You're
that's
all
like.
like twisted.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
And you're
like.
seeing mushrooms.
No. How many times do I have to say no? Come on now, Donna.
Hey, I was like born in 64, so I lived through the 70s like in elementary school. Hey, Joseph, if you're in the chat, tell us when you have to use your mind.
Jiving.
In the 70s.
No, it's not jiving. No. Jab. Let.
Jab? I don't know.
No. Somebody in the chat's like, I know the word she's thinking of.
Becca Gibber Gabber is a word for talking gobbles and gooks.
Nope, wasn't that. Nope, none of those.
Quiltessa, it was the 70s.
No, it wasn't this. It was like
Jump jiving.
Rap.
Was that the 70s?
I don't know when it was, but we were rapping. That was the word I was looking for. So I was like, I know this word, but
and you're gonna make your brain hurt trying to think of it.
We were rapping. Maybe that was the 60s. I don't know. Whatever.
Chew the fat.
No, it was rap.
Okay, but I'm just reading jibber jabber gibberish. Chew the fat. Nally, hello.
The 70s, the decade of polyester.
Oh my, can you imagine what
Oh my gosh.
nobody see and the 70s.
Wait. Somebody said, can we get her to sing Big Butts?
Not me.
I actually used to know all the words to that song, and I actually used to know rap was not the 70s. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate you. I actually used to know all the words to the Ice Ice Baby song, too. And no, I will not sing either one of them. You're welcome.
But gee.
Sometimes words are hard. Shoot the stuff. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Hey, if I sing, does that mean that will Joe sing?
He's going to pimp me out over here and say, well, she will. I got to earn that fabric. He's going to be saying, road trip win.
You're going back to Virginia. Why?
In 2 years.
But Donna, there's another quilt show at the end of the month.
Yeah, but don't tell him I'm going to that too. We got to get him working again.
I think you may have just told him yourself. You're welcome.
That's okay. He loves me.
Oh, shoot.
You know, like that daisy. What is that flower you pull? He loves me. He loves
the
me
daisy.
not.
Are we on the he loves me pedal?
Yeah. I convince myself every day. You love me. You love me not. Did Donna just say her hubby is pimp?
Donna did. Donna says all
In a
sorts
good
of
way. In a good way.
Listen, Donna says lots of things. That,
Like a vibrating chair that really upsets YouTube. I just don't get it.
okay, so wait, hold on.
Hey, but let me say this. Now, Becca wants a chair that vibrates too.
Well, no, Becca has a chair.
Not like that.
No, of course not. So Donna had, she was talking about her vibrating chair at midnight, but the car, I just got a new car over the summer, and I didn't know that it had this feature until after I bought it, but it's got massagers in the front seats, and we're in the car, and I was like, oh, Donna, let me show you something. So I pressed it, and she goes, you got the vibrating chair too. I was like, oh, no.
I was like, dang, my back's feeling better already. That trip was a bit, and I had the heat on, but it still wasn't quite enough. So I sat there and I was like, drive me around. Please just drive me around.
I'll be in the car. I have a friend at work that I've known for a number of years, and at lunchtime she comes over. She's like, I require my massage. Okay, we'll go to lunch.
Yes.
I really like that car.
It's really nice.
It's a nice car.
Yes.
I'm very lucky.
You did well.
Well, Jason did well.
Yes.
I just got lucky. Guess who? Nancy said, oh, girls, you're making my sides hurt. Sorry.
Oh, my God.
Personally, I'm sitting here thinking, this is great. Why don't I have somebody in here every Friday night?
It's fun. It really is.
So how many go-arounds do you think I ought to make with this log cabin?
Let me see how far you made it.
Well, I did that.
How big do you want your blog?
I like big blocks. No.
I like big blocks, and I do not lie.
Heather's singing It's a Small World After All.
Oh, goodness, you two together are just too funny. It's hysterical. And you know what? I'll tell you because Joe won't tell you. The poor guy says Virginia will never be the same with the two of us in it.
Well, and that's fine.
And that, absolutely. When he checked in earlier, we said, do you have bail money? Well, too good a time. It's all in fun.
Shoot. What block are you making? I like it. I'm making a log cabin.
That's you.
I know. Hold on. Let me fix this. Okay, how is that? Is that a little bit better? I think the audio volume was clipping a little bit, so I just dialed it back. Ian said that it was clipping when I was speaking loudly, so hopefully that should help it.
Joe says that's true.
I have had fun though today, and I'm really excited for tomorrow.
I needed this day.
I have not actually told anybody in my guild that I have a YouTube channel.
Sorry about your luck, but you think all your twisted friends are coming, and we're gonna have a blast. And we're kind of gonna be like, if this is your guild thing, you can't hide us because we're kind of gonna be like, hey, Becca, so Becca, and they're gonna be like, what is a so Becca?
There was one lady that came in, and I can't remember her name, but she watches the channel, and she came in and she walked up to me, and the lady that I was sitting next to was giving her all of the information, and I don't think she heard her, and she was like, I'm sorry, I'm just a little starstruck with this one here. And she didn't hear her.
Oh,
she just kept talking, and I was like, I was like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't want to be like, I have a YouTube channel. I don't want to be that person.
She probably doesn't know what YouTube is.
Maybe not. Maybe not. So I just chatted with the other lady for a little while, and then she walked on. But the one lady that was sitting on my other side goes, I've heard a couple people say they watch you. Where do they watch you? And I was like, on YouTube. And she was like, oh. And then she took my cards, like, because I had a stack of cards in my purse.
Oh, how sweet is that?
That made me feel so loved.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If we miss saying hello to anybody in the chat, I'm sorry, but we're a bit giddy from getting to hang out a little bit, and I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're going to go with some light blue this time. How about
Ooh.
this color? I like this one. I would ask for an autograph. I don't know what I would, I don't know how I would probably be like, why?
Oh, you know what? That's what we'll do tomorrow. I'll follow you around with the big pad.
No, please
and
don't.
say,
No, please
I'll
don't.
be going like this. Look.
No.
Can I have your autograph, ma'am?
Fine. And then I'm going to follow you around, do the same damn thing.
Oh.
You're welcome.
No, you're not. I'd be mortified. I couldn't do that.
I think I'm just always worried that somebody's going to think that I think my poop don't stink.
Oh, honey. No, no, no.
So anyway, I did give out some cards and I did get to meet some people today.
That to me would be the bomb.
And it was a lot of fun. And I bought myself a new bag. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Is that the one I took?
No, you can't take it. You can't take it. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
It's over here.
I see it. You did take it.
I was trying to get it out the door.
You got so close.
So close, but yet so far away.
Look.
Look at this.
Look.
Is this not darling?
It's the leather from Lauren Mormino.
It's like that fancy stuff that Tiffany makes.
Yeah.
That I dream about.
Well, I ain't going to do it. And it's got a double zip on it here. And it's got a zip here and a magnetic pouch here and a spot for cards in the inside. And I believe that the maker of the bag was asking way too little for it. But I got it and it's mine now. Uh-oh, what is Eric saying in the chat? I get attention for the wrong reasons at Quilt Guild meetings. They try to set me up with their daughters.
Sorry.
Probably not going to be interested in that one.
No.
So what I'm going to do for this is every time I sew these on, I will trim it along the seam, parallel to the seam, at 2 1/4 inches away, because I did a 1/4 inch seam, right?
I think that's right.
Okay.
Oh my God, I didn't realize you were in the same.
Did Sue just fall out? I didn't realize you were in the same room.
I don't even want to know.
Husband alert. He's like, what in the heck is going on?
Somebody just typed in all caps because I had my purse on the floor over there, and because I wanted to show them the purse that I bought. The purse that I bought. Donna took it again. Anyway, the purse that I bought at
Yeah,
the
I'll
show.
trade you.
No, give it. So I wanted to show them the purse that I bought. And so I walked around to go get it because it's by the door. And Sue types in all caps, "Oh, gee, I didn't know you were in the same room." Okay, I'm a little giddy. I'll just stop laughing now. I'm sorry.
He probably came out to make sure we were okay.
Yeah, he came out to lock the door. It's his nighttime routine.
Oh, sweet man.
You like my block? You like my block?
Hi, ladies. Some laughter. Absolutely.
Do you like my blocks?
Huh?
Do you like my block?
It's pretty.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, there's my purse.
Yeah, you thought I jacked it.
I did. I'm
It's
sorry.
all right.
I guess I owe you an apology.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Donna, I'm sorry that you stole my purse.
Okay, look.
It's got it on.
I didn't really do it.
Oh, that's fine.
I've been wearing it for days.
Donna, I'm sorry that you're a thief.
I'm sorry, just for you, babe. Anything for you.
Oh, goodness. I might actually... Multi Lasagna said, "I'll turn this broadcast right around and head home."
Issues, ladies? What, you don't like us?
Oh, Shauna said it feels good to laugh. I'm glad. Tiffany
Yeah.
said to tell Jason hi. Too bad Jason left me already.
It's okay. We can yell
I'll
loud.
tell
You
him
ready?
later. You'll
Good
tell him
night,
yourself.
Jason.
Jason, come back.
Tiffany wants to tell you good night, babe.
She wants to give you a hug.
She wants the air hug. Get in here.
He's gone. He's gone. Becca, are you making a quilt? I am making a block. Ooh, one.
If we get one block done, we're lucky.
There you go. What is Donna's YouTube channel? Too funny. You guys can check her out. Somebody else can put the link in the chat, please. I was going to set up a command, and then I think I got ADD.
You ditched me.
I had a squirrel moment.
How dare you squirrel on me?
I'm so sorry. Have you ladies been drinking just water?
No, we're lying. Iced tea from home. I'm still sipping on it.
She's not from Long Island, so you know.
Yeah.
She's from West Virginia.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm at the border.
No, she's from Maryland. But it might as well be. Gosh, I didn't even like. Sometimes you're in the part of Maryland where people are like, "That's still Maryland."
Yeah, I'm so close to the West Virginia line.
You are. All right, so now I'm just pulling the strips off of the jelly roll in the order that they come. And so I'm kind of getting like this little, at least for this one, but I can't keep doing like the matchy like this because then I'm going to end up with pieces that don't.
Can't.
So I need to start scrapping it up a little bit.
Yep.
So my next step is to do a white. By the way, if you're curious how I'm doing this, all I'm doing is picking up a strip and I'm just laying it down along the edge that I'm going to sew it to. I'm not pre-cutting it. And I'm going to let the machine take it in and sew it. I'm not pulling on it. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm not pre-cutting it. And then I will trim it to the block length after it comes out from under the needle. My daughter's practicing her saxophone.
I love it.
So that's all I'm doing. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not going to work. My bottom fabric was not, my raw edges were not lined up. Let me fix that. Laura Lynn, will you sing the Seam Ripper song, please?
Yeah.
If you guys don't know about Laura Lynn's channel, you need to check out Mom and Pop too. They do live streams every Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern time, and then they do other live streams and video tutorials throughout the week as well.
Absolutely. I love to watch her on Tuesdays.
I pop in while I'm on break at work occasionally, but I usually, if I'm working, unless I really want to just say hi to somebody, if I'm in a live stream, I don't talk. I just watch and listen. I lurk because I've got it playing in the background so I can hear and listen to what's going on while I'm working. So I don't want to get wrapped up in the chat.
Yeah, I love Laura Lynn. She's amazing, boss.
She's great.
Good people.
Wait, yo, Patty G wins a YouTube name. Why?
Yo, Patty G.
Yo, Patty G.
She sounds like the mafia. Yo, Patty G.
Oh no, her name is Yo Patty G.
That's what I just said. Yo, Patty G.
Oh,
It
used
sounds
to be
like a
just
mobster.
But it used to be just Patty G, right?
Right, it was Patty G, and then it changed from that to something else. Because
Listen.
she does really good.
She's only been playing for 3 months.
Nuh-uh. I think she's doing fabulous.
She is. She takes lessons from a music store.
Oh, okay.
And her instructor is a full-time musician. He said she's got talent. She just has to practice more. And she wasn't really practicing over the summer, but I'm convinced it's because her practice was just playing the scales in the book and stuff. So now that she's in band and playing, she's practicing a little bit more. I think that's going to help.
It's going to make the difference.
Yep. Hello, Julie. Natalie said, I like to lurk like the Pink Panther. Do-do.
Do-do.
Do-do. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do.
Oh my God, Virginia won't be the same.
Yeah, no.
But it's okay.
Okay, we'll repeat this again in 3 weeks.
Yep. Anybody want to
Anybody going to
repeat?
Fredericksburg? Do-do.
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 Do-do. One time in band camp. I've got plenty of those stories. One time in band camp.
Band camp? What's band camp?
Well, it's this really cool place where you go. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Why am I starting another project? I don't need another project.
Yes, you do.
I need another project like I need another hole in my head.
Me too. What's wrong with us?
That's
Do you have
okay.
best press? Do you have any? I need to borrow.
I got a couple gallons down there too.
Oh, load it up. I just didn't bring mine.
I'm actually not going to use that tonight. So if you want to leave it over there,
Oh, not a problem.
I'm not going to use it until I get a little bit further in this.
What are you saying? I'm ironing too small?
I'm saying,
I've got to get this head flat.
oh, Moldy Lasagna said she needs to learn yakety sax for your intro. What are you working on tonight? I am working on making some log cabin blocks out of a jelly roll of white and a jelly roll of Shine On fabric from Bonnie and Camille. And Donna, hold up what you're working on so they can see.
A headless koala. And right now it's 37 pieces.
That's not a headless koala.
This is the head. The body is like, I'm thinking about.
Do you ladies have any tips for sewing with solids? My eyes are crossing trying to keep the right and the wrong side. Does it matter? What do you think?
I love working with solids. I honestly do. I don't have any problem with it. But like when I'm taking it off the boat, I do put a little mark on with my friction pin so I know the right side from the wrong. The only thing I don't like working with is polka dots. After you've worked with it and you're ironing it out, I'm like,
Stripes cause my eyes to
Yep.
hurt. What? So do you think that there's a right side or a wrong side to a solid?
yeah,
Really? Why?
go grab one.
Okay.
It's really simple to see.
Okay. Let's see if I can find. Oh, here's a solid.
Find me a solid.
Here's a solid.
Okay, you coming to my side or am I coming over
I'm
here?
bringing it to you.
Watch. Okay, watch. Okay, look at both sides really good. Can you see the difference? One's shinier in the
No.
doll, right here. This is your outside, and that's your inside.
I would never see that. I never would have seen that.
Yep.
Huh. But when it washes, doesn't it wash the same?
Yeah.
Like doesn't outside and inside look the same when you wash it?
I think so.
So if you put it on backwards, it's still
It's not going to matter in the initial putting it together.
Okay, this goes on the long arm to be put away later. That's where that goes.
We are not messing with this filing system.
Oh no, we'll put it away later. It'll be great. Teresa says she doesn't worry about it.
Yeah, my OCD says I have to.
Joe says, I think these two ladies stopped somewhere for a happy hour after the barbecue. Nope. Mary said she sees a difference.
I do.
Janine says, stripes are harder for me. I love dots, though.
I love you, Janine. I can't do the dots.
There
You
it
do,
is.
Jay, the check. We really didn't, though.
No. We just...
We're
we
happy
spent
living
your
on
money.
life.
D. Adams said, thank you for the input.
You're welcome. I honestly I mark mine with a friction pin. I do. And I put it right over on the edge just so I know. I wouldn't worry about it. You're not, once it's washed. And honestly, if anybody gets their nose up on it too close, that way they're like, if they're picking it apart, they're not your friend.
That's right.
What was your old saying years ago? Standing 5 feet back.
Oh, I still say that. If
Who's
you
going to see the mistake?
take 5 feet, take 5 steps back and look at it, and if you still don't see the mistake after it's quilted and washed, then there is no mistake.
Absolutely. And Angela Walter's saying is, like when you're doing something and you're quilting, I love that. If you do it more than once, the first time it's a mistake, second time it's an oops. After that, it's part of the quilting design.
Yeah,
Keep it up.
there you go. That heart sew says, I look for the difference and I see the same, shiny and dull.
I do.
What's up, Zoe? Oh, did Daddy not soak it for you?
That's what's going on.
I'll be right back.
You take your time.
I'm gonna leave my mic here. So you just talk to the here. Yep, I'm good.
Absolutely. All right, guys. I'm sorry to say you're stuck with me for a bit. So I'm going to slip over to her side so I can see better. So give me a second. That way I can see. Well, wow, I sat down and rolled around. She's got a cool chair. Okay. I'm back. Welcome, Mars. I didn't see you, baby. Dahlia. So you keep marking it as you use it. I do. When I buy it and I bring it home and I'm rolling it on my comic boards, I right on the side where I'm rolling that final corner, I put a black mark so I know that's the outside, but that's just me. Oh, let me see. It's a design choice, absolutely. It's me trying to limit my professionalism tendencies, just trying to sew. June Hansen, I don't buy solids. Polka dots, I mean, if you don't see it from a galloping horse, there's no mistakes. Absolutely. Thanks everyone for your input. You're welcome, sweetheart. Donna, how many koalas are you doing? I'm either going to do, right now, this will be my 4th one. The pattern calls for 12. And if I want to make it a larger one, I can go up to 18 to 24. I'm about ready to poke my eye out. It's a lot of pieces, so it's going to be a long process. I'm figuring probably in about 2 or 3 months, because I'm not working on it every day. When you put, it's 869 pieces for one quilt, and that's with just the 12. So let me see. Jojo, Donna, how long have you been quilting? I started quilting during the COVID in 2020. I started with mask making, turned to YouTube, self-taught through Tiffany, Tiffany's Quilting Life, Teresa Louise, Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, definitely SEWBECCA. Let me see. I don't sleep a lot, so I was always YouTubing it. So basically self-taught via YouTube University. Post pictures to YouTube groups, Streamlabs. Her patterns are gorgeous, but crazy. Absolutely. I love the koala blocks. It's just, they are beautiful, but it's time consuming and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be glad when it's all put together. Right now, like I've got my first set of 3 and they're all facing to the right. Now this set is to face to the left and I've already got my tree jacked up. So I'm just going to renumber my blocks. When I lay everything out, I always number everything to make sure. So I've cut in 3 different stacks. I've showed that on my channel, how I did it. And I cut up everything and showed how I do a big pattern like this. Not wrong design detail. I love her patterns. It's just this one's very, very time consuming. Did you post your pansy block on Becca's? Yo, Patty G to June Hansen. the debt-free quilting. I did her bunny blocks last year. I love doing those. It's one of those sews where you got to be in your zone. You just need no interruptions. I'm self-taught myself last year, and I'm totally addicted. YouTube taught me what I know. Absolutely. And I know if I've got questions, I ask. It's just fun. That's how we learn. What is your channel again? I missed it. My husband, Joe, can you drop my channel? Donna has a master's degree from YouTube University. Joseph Strunz. There you go. Thank you guys. Tiffany, you're amazing. Okay. I'm being kicked out of the boss's seat.
She is. Ian said, "Hi, Donna."
Hi, gorgeous. How you doing? You're eating healthy, and I'm going to crack into that candy we got.
Mm.
Did you forget?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like a bit?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's right. You're the healthy one, and I'm the fat one.
No, that's not it.
Look what Becca got me. Yum. LOL. I mean, I am so far behind on mine. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. Elizabeth Hardman. I was in a amazing quilt shop during this quilt shop hop today, and I didn't realize she wrote so many patterns, you know? And the bunny one, yeah, I bought it. The rooster, yeah, I got it too. But yet I'm a glutton for punishment. Who is Shing? I am. Hello. And that is hard for people to understand. My granddaughter called me Ying from the minute she could talk. My phone was always, because being with the Maryland State Firemen's Association, I was on call 24/7 for 12 years. So it was a matter of my phone was constantly going ring, 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 ring. So instead of ring, ring, it was Ying Ying.
Oh.
That's how that came about from Bebe.
Okay.
So Bebe named me. So when the channel started, it was handmade because everything I'm doing is handmade by Ying. And people didn't know who Ying was. So it's Ying with Donna in the second person.
Okay, that's heating up. So Zoe has an ingrown toenail and it's gotten infected. So we took her to urgent care Wednesday night to have it looked at, and they gave her an antibiotic. And so we were supposed to go pick it up yesterday. We got the message that it was ready for pickup. So I go all the way up to the pharmacy to pick it up. And the doctor had not written like the number of times a day to take the pill. And I was like, well, the doctor told me it was 4 times a day, 1 pill 4 times a day.
They're not going to take your word.
Yep. And she was like, I can't take your word for it. And I was like, okay. She said, I need the doctor to tell me. And apparently she called to the urgent care and the receptionist was like, just put 1 time a day. The receptionist told her that.
No.
And so she was like, well, you don't normally do this medicine 1 time a day. Are you sure? And she's like, hold on, let me check with the doctor. So she went to get a doctor, and the other doctor was like, I'm not the one that saw her, so I'm not going to sign off on it.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, so we couldn't get the medication that night. So the medication is now ready today for pickup, but I plumb forgot the whole time that I was out and about. All this stuff was going on. I completely forgot to go pick it up because I got no phone call, no text alert, no nothing.
Really?
So I just went on about my day, and then she just came in here. Her toes got swollen more, so she hasn't soaked it today. That's part of the treatment. It's that she needs to soak her feet every night. So I had to go take care of that. And now I feel like a horrible mom for not getting her medication. So first thing tomorrow morning, my butt's going to be at the pharmacy. Yeah.
But you're not a horrible mother.
Yep. Somebody
Note to self, no.
Julie said, are you all having your own little retreat at Casa Shiflet? So fun. Yes, we are. Just the 2 of us. Just the two of us. This is turning out to be a great trip.
I love it. I'm having so much fun. I might have to bring you home.
Oh, no.
You like our hills of Western Maryland?
You can just
Loaded with snow and plenty of cold.
Oh, God.
You've got the nice 4-wheel drive. You can live it.
Donna's an RN.
Retired.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'll
You-
look at it. I'll look at it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, she'll be up late. I hadn't even
So,
thought about that.
Yeah. In my former life, I knew what I was doing.
Give her ibuprofen or naproxen for inflammation.
Absolutely.
Okay. 2, right? Like 400 or 200?
2, 4.
So 400
Yeah.
altogether? Okay, I'll be right back.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Okay.
And if you've got Epsom salt, I'd start a soak.
It's still coming. Hey.
All right, Mother ran out, so you're stuck with me again. Retreat in the same room. How cool is it?
Getting ibuprofen for Zoe.
She's a blast. Let me see. I'm trying to read from my side. Soak in absence.
Okay. I want you to take 2 of these.
Learning to sew. I see naproxen today in the ER, and I got to see the specialist from my back. Ellen, I didn't know something was wrong, sweetheart. We'll be praying for you, sweetie.
Here you go. There you go. Take
This
that.
machine's all jacked up. Okay. Hold still.
Oh my gosh. I ran.
You don't have to run. Take
No.
your time.
But I did.
No, it's okay. Take your time. She's busy a minute.
And I had the mic on.
That's why we can hear that heavy breathing.
I was,
Together we sew, right?
yeah, there you go.
Hold on.
Is the other one not working? Is there
It's
something
not
wrong?
working right.
Okay.
It's okay.
You want me to check it out?
Babe, it's okay. Every time you jump up, I'll put a seam in.
Oh, that's not how this is going to work.
It'll be all right.
Do you want me to get the featherweight out?
No, hon. It'll be all right.
Okay. Medication administered.
Good.
See?
Okay, here we
Takes a
go.
village.
Whoop.
It looks really good.
Progress. Okay, I'll show you guys.
Do you want to try changing the needle on that and see if that'll help?
If you would like to, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Sure, let me get it one.
Hold on, let me move all this stuff. Sorry about the delay. We might keep you till next week.
Here's some
Okay.
8012s.
I'll slide over here.
And I gotta find the tool. There might be
You
a
want me to
tool.
work on a foreign machine that I've never fooled with?
Give me the tool.
Go do it. Go do it, woman.
You just want to throw in the Juki some more.
It's okay. You can have that one.
Hi everyone, my name is Donna. Welcome to the live stream.
Hi, and I'm going to play Becca for 5 minutes while she fixes the machine.
Can you give me some scrap fabric?
Absolutely.
There's a jar. Where did I put it? Where did I put the? Oh, right there in front of your face. Next to New Kids on the Block. Yep, just grab a couple pieces. Thank you.
There, babe. Thank
Let
you.
me see what this thing's doing.
Okay.
I bet I know what it is. I bet she's mad at me.
She's very upset because
You
you abandoned her.
you put baby in the corner.
Yeah,
And got jukey with it, and we're gonna have problems now.
absolutely. That is a cute blog, Donna. Thank you. Go to the featherweight. If this doesn't work, you see what I mean?
Doesn't sound right.
No.
Oh, the tension's off. Like,
A lot's off on it, babe. You'll fix it. Don't waste your time on the live. I'll move over to Hexie's.
well, let me just change the needle, and we'll see if that helps.
Okay, let's do a time thing. Let's see how long it takes her to change the needle.
I don't have my right tools.
5.
No, I don't have my right tools. No, sweet finger tightens. That's great.
That might have been it.
Could have. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Oh, bam.
Are you gonna still count? Because last
Yeah,
I heard you were
okay.
only at 5.
10. 11.
30.
45.
86.
102.
69.
My favorite number.
There's a lot not right with you.
Y'all are having too much fun. I wish I was there too. Tiffany, oh my God, we'd be in prison.
Oh my gosh, Tiff's amazing. She cracked me up.
Yo, Patty G said, so back up a jar of scraps. I have totes of scraps, and Tiffany has her closets of scraps. Who's been sleeping on the floor? We're not talking about who's been sleeping where. You up to a minute and 19 seconds.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
How long have you? Wait a minute. How long are you going to be at Becca's? Till Joe requests me him. Turn it off and back on. It may have to be a brain reset. You are talking about the machine, right? Give it a thumbs up. I'm headed to Winn-Dixie before they close. Need some things for lasagna Sunday. Oh, that sounds good. What number Juki are you sewing with?
2010Q. TL 2010Q.
TL 2010Q.
Let's try this.
I'm telling you, bread, potatoes. That works too.
I think my mom.
Every week there's a new person at Becca's house. I know, right?
My mom did something to this machine.
It's okay. Might need a trip to the doctor.
It does. It's skipping stitches. She was the last one to sew on it. The tension is way off. It might be the timing.
Joe goes, quit changing places. It's freaking him out. Her motto is the Bubba. Absolutely. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I brought my hexies.
Oh. All right. Well, you know what? I got a guy.
You know a guy who knows a guy.
I got a guy. All right. Work on your hexies.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm sorry.
Babe, it's all good. I got plenty of homework.
Quiltessa said her model is the Bubba. Tell you what I did do over there a couple of times. I kept trying to hit the backwards part of the, because when I press backwards, it cuts my thread. And I was doing that over there. It wasn't cutting. I was like,
Oh, Brenda Hans, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate anybody that slips over, checks me out. And I'm a firm believer in together we grow, you know?
that used machine needle is in your little mug rug.
I see it.
I've got a Sharps container here when you're ready.
Honey, I was born ready.
Were you? Were you born ready?
I was born ready. Okay. I don't know where your power switch is on this
It's on the
piece.
side.
There you go. All right, where's your Sharps?
Oh, right there.
Boom.
Yep. When I leave tomorrow, maybe I'll just take that up to Berger's.
Yeah, is that back where we were?
That was one of the.
That's a right.
That was
Yeah,
the
I'll
one with
go
all the
with you if you
machines.
twist my arm.
I
That
did.
was a fun
I
shot.
rethreaded it completely. I've rethreaded that thing a couple of times.
I did, and I couldn't get it right.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Well, I'll look at it later.
Sometimes they just need a trip to the doctor.
Yep. Look, I introduced different colors now. So starting to get some scrappy looks.
Y'all can play machine swap one seam for Becca and one for Donna, back and forth, one presses, one cuts. Hey, I'll make you a deal. I'll lay out my block and you can sew it and I'll be your presser.
I'll do that.
Would you do that for
do
me?
that. Yep.
I've only got a couple more things to go.
That's fine. We could do a couple of that way.
No, I'll be all right.
So no, we're not doing that?
No, I would never ask you to do that.
But I would do it. in a
What are you
heartbeat.
two drinking? I know you love me so much. You'd do it for me, babe.
I'm drinking water.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper. No, I have iced tea still. Whew, don't even know what I'm drinking. Yeah, babe, I'm really not drinking.
I think I need to do so 1, 2, 3. I need to do a white on this, and then
I would do one more white.
one more white, and then that's going to be the size. So
I like that.
3 whites and 3 prints.
Yep. So now you've developed this block, and it's going to look fabulous.
Fabulous.
All right.
Fabulous.
All right, I'm throwing your stuff out of my space, woman.
You know what? I'm going to throw.
You're interfering in my
I'd be like, listen.
Hold on. Since I'm throwing stuff.
Don't throw that. Gosh. Although I'm going to take those to the quilt show tomorrow, at least the scissors, and get them sharpened.
What a cool idea. I never heard tell of doing that.
Yeah, you sharpen them. They start working really well. It's great.
Let me see. Handmade LOL Rich. I hate that. Absolute.
How is it after 9? When did that happen? I feel like I looked up and it was 6:30 and now it's 9:12.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. When did that
I'm not
happen?
even going to break out my other project.
Why? Don't you stay up until 5?
Oh, I'd stay up till tomorrow morning if you want to keep this going.
Yeah.
Let's party.
I call my machine, Rich says, I call my machine son of a beach. I'm
Oh,
always yelling at it when it gets messed up on me.
and it's okay.
Son of a beach.
Oh, no. You got to take care of the babe.
Oh, boy. Tracy said she can't find anyone in her area that sharpens scissors.
Oh, babe.
Oh.
I'd tell you to bring them to my neck of the woods, but we don't even have a shop.
You're welcome. It had to be done. My block is getting too big for my britches.
No, do tell.
By my britches, I mean my pressing pad.
And it's all good.
I love. You know who's gonna like this? Karen is.
Ooh,
This. She is a Bonnie and Camille.
that is such a pretty line.
She loves anything Bonnie and Camille.
Absolute.
She's gonna take this from me.
You think?
Yep, and
That, I'd say that's a definite.
I'll be okay with that. I like it when
just
somebody
got a
likes something that
martini.
I make so much that they have to have it. That makes me feel very happy.
Me
Like,
too.
I love that. Please steal my stuff.
It's a good feeling. I don't know how to explain it.
Please tell me you can't live without that. That'll make my day.
Okay, I'm sorry I jacked all of your body. A few months ago, you demonstrated the Martelli cutter. I bought one shortly after. Got the nerve to use it last week, and I absolutely love it.
It's the
That's
best
from
cutter on the
Sue.
market. I stinking love it.
Yeah, well, I got mine, and the only thing I didn't like was my little black thing. Like when you're going like this, it didn't work when I first got it. It was just hanging there and dangling. So I contacted Martelli, and within 3 days they had replacement. I was just like, you can't ask for better customer service.
Yeah, they're great.
Absolute.
Oh, wow. Teresa said Creative Notions had a great fabric sale today. $5 per yard.
And you didn't call us? What's up with that? What'd you do?
Well, it
like
might
you got
still-
all stocked up?
It might still be going on because a lot of times those don't
Ooh.
end until like midnight.
That's okay.
Hop over to Creative Notions, y'all. $5 a yard.
You can't beat that.
Rich Redley says, I have a dad joke. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both Paris sites. Sheila said, I just got here, Becca. It's only 6:14.
So now we get to sew for a few more hours.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my God, they couldn't take us past your normal.
You don't want me for hours.
Oh, you're hysterical.
All right. This is what my blocks are going to look like.
I really like that.
I like
Did you
it.
measure it?
No,
Would you like me to?
only if you're going to tell me it's perfect.
Oh, get here, you brat. You're grounded, young lady.
Joe told us not to call you as you spent enough. Sean's in cahoots with Joe now.
Hey, Sean, knock it off. What'd Jay do? 14 by 14.
Like that on?
Dead on, 14, 14.
So it'll finish at
So
13
14 by 14.
So it'll finish at 13 and a half?
Yep.
Nice.
That is.
So I'm just going to make a bunch of these and then I'm going to put them together.
Yep.
And I even have a little bin to hold all my crud.
Crud?
My crud.
You crud? What? You're organized, babe.
I like to be organized. It
Yep.
makes me
I wonder.
happy.
Yes.
I like that block, Becca. Thank y'all. I like it too.
It's very pretty.
I feel like that might have been a little too close.
I swear to goodness, today I felt like the idiot quilter who traveled all over Canada, went to this quilt shop here and a quilt shop there, and had this great big stack.
Did you buy anything from that first quilt shop in Ashburn? Oh my goodness. She won't show you, so you'll have to wait and see on her live what she got, because she's going to do a haul video.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually, okay, I'm actually really happy that I did this, because this is a really mindless sew that I can just sit and work on. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know what I'm working on tonight, so we're going to make some progress in the log cabin.
Right. And I think that's a great idea. Teresa Louise, thank you, sweetheart. Love, love, love these.
Oh, that is a good idea, Sue. Go to the beauty shop. To the beauty shop I will go. Yeah, that Mr. bottle that I have, I bought one from a fabric store. In fact, my sister-in-law bought it for me. I got one from a fabric store, but it leaked. And the one that doesn't leak, I got from Martelli Notions, but I have another one that we got from a beauty store, and it holds up better than the ones that you buy at the quilt shop.
Really?
Yeah. Ah, hold on. I gotta blow my nose, and you guys don't want to hear it in your ear, so I'm gonna mute both of us. I get phlegmy when I've been talking too much, and I've been talking all day.
No.
I never shut up.
Me either.
I'm gonna start another one.
Go ahead.
Teresa said, "You're welcome, Donna." Are those good?
Oh my God.
Can I have just one?
No, you can have the rest of them.
No, I don't want
I
the
will eat the
rest.
whole rest of them.
No. Okay.
It's like
I
potato
just want
chips.
one.
You
I just
can't
want one.
stop at just one.
Okay, but I'm just gonna have one right now.
There's like 6 left.
Okay. Well, that's
I've ate the other 12.
a serving size is 6 pieces.
Okay. I've had 2 servings.
I took my mom to Hershey one year, and we did the chocolate tasting class,
Oh my God.
and they taught you how to eat chocolate. Do you know that when you eat chocolate, you're not supposed to chew it, you're supposed to let it melt in your mouth?
I devour it too quick. No, I never knew that. I apologize. I'm a chocoholic. And I just can't finish it one. Please, chocolate, forgive me.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to move this.
What would you like?
I don't want your ruler to get broke.
Would you like me to help you move that?
I can just put it up there out the way.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that's dark chocolate.
Mmm. Yum yums. And they think I'm hyper.
Wanda said, I don't have enough patience to let it melt.
It's good when you let it melt in your mouth.
Not in your hand. Are you excited about working on those hexies?
Oh, thrilled to death.
Are you hand sewing them together?
Oh, here.
Oh, for my tray that I need to go to the dollar store for.
You're not prepared for my visit? I told you I would make that for you.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda. Now I'm going to glue them.
Okay, do you need some glue?
I'm going to try a couple different things. Donna and Becca, what is the block to do from the fall table runner? I need some ideas.
Huh?
Okay.
What
Carol
is a
B.
good block to do from a fall table runner? I need, make a leaf block.
Leaves are easy. Check out Tiffany's Quilting Life. She's got some fabulous ones there. I believe Courtney over Peace, Love, and Quilting just did one. Who else did? There was somebody else. Mom and Pop, I believe, did. Who did placemats?
Everybody's talking.
No. This was just within the last week.
Oh, shit. I don't
Tracy Louise.
know. Yes. Yep.
I'm trying to remember because I'm channel surfing so much.
Well, the I like the leaf block, like the maple leaf block.
Ooh.
I think that would be a lot of fun, especially for fall.
Absolute.
All right.
Thumbs up,
Whoa.
everyone, for Becca and Donna. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, if you like to see craziness, please give us a thumbs up. Donna's over there, 2 thumbs up. I got you.
I got you, babe.
I got you, babe. Nah. I got
See
you, babe.
What is wrong with us? What was in that protein drink?
Well, you had an immune boost.
It
and
was
I had
good.
Nit.
Oh,
I
my.
got you, babe. Oh, shoot. We're going to cut. Thank you.
Donna Jordan has a free pattern. The maple leaf block is on my
Yes.
list to do.
There you go. Get it done. I'm making love.
I hit the thumbs up on the way in. As Sean says,
Pay the rent.
rent.
I like him. He's a good
I
guy.
do too. It's so darling.
It's a lot of fun. I told him I like watching him on Saturday mornings because I wake up during the week. I have to get up at like 5:30 for work, and I can't even think right now. On the weekends, I usually wake up between 6:30 and 7 on my own, and I'll get out of bed and I'll come downstairs, and Jason's always gone by that time because he goes and works out with a friend on Saturday mornings.
Oh, how cool.
So Zoe's usually still sleeping. Jason's gone. So I go in the kitchen and I get a cup of coffee and I come and I sit down and I turn on YouTube and Sean's right there. So I'll say hi and then I'll just sit here and work on stuff. And it's so nice.
It is.
Like, it's been my go-to every Saturday morning. It's Saturday mornings, right?
Yep. 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all figure the other stuff out because I have absolutely not a clue.
Bum, 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 bum. Bear paws, 4 together make a great table runner.
That would be cool.
I'm going to try to get 2 log cabins done out of tonight's live stream.
Awesome. Productive.
And then we'll go play doctor with my daughter.
Absolutely. We won't do the amputation until tomorrow.
Oh, gosh. She was so scared they were gonna, when we took an urgent care. She's like, am I going to have surgery? I was like, no, baby.
I love her.
They're just probably going to give you some antibiotics, maybe cut your toenail. You'll be fine.
Right. Did they get it out?
No.
God love her. She's probably normal kid, scared to death.
Yeah. I loved the pop circle pattern Sean did.
Yeah, that was cool. What did he say?
I don't know. Sean, you're making my head get too big. He said, I always fan geek when you pop on.
It's like we're with a celebrity, isn't it? It's like,
It's not, though.
wait a minute, hold on.
No.
We shall bow today. No, we always fangirl you.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. I love that you're doing your own thing, and I love that I can be on the other side of that.
It's
what I mean?
fun.
Because I do the thing where I'm doing the thing on Friday night,
for the
right?
thing.
And it's sitting on this side of the camera is one thing, and it's a lot of work, right? It's not just sewing, because you got to fill the airspace. You got to make sure that you're entertaining people. You got to talk through everything. It is a lot of work,
Right?
And then when you're making videos for everything, even if they're just pre-recorded, you still have to talk through everything. You still have to record the video.
You have to articulate what you're doing.
And then you have to edit the video, right?
That's why I have Joe.
There's still a lot of work that has to be done. But the one nice thing is you get with Sean on Saturday mornings, I know that that's my time to work on whatever I want. I don't need to make a video. I don't need to live stream it. It's not content. It's just creating. And
Yep.
It's so nice.
It is.
So I'll dial in there Saturday mornings and just listen, because it works for my schedule. That's the perfect time.
And I think that's why he does the Saturday mornings early, so he can hit a little bit all over. I love it when Becca and Laura Lynn and so forth join. Absolutely. It makes it fun.
It is. And I like that.
I love it when my friends join.
I love it when anybody, I just like hanging out with people. And I think that's part of the reason why I like doing the live streams, is because I feel like I'm hanging out. Even though you're here right now, that's great.
It's like with friends.
Yeah. There's no audible conversation going, but I feel like we're all connected. We're all working on something. We're all enjoying our time together. We're all chatting. It's great.
Somebody said something. Hold on, Teresa.
Sure.
Wait, hold on. You're going to want to see this. I'm with you, Teresa. I thought they would have removed it. I don't know what.
Oh, the toenail.
Okay.
The toenail. So it's just on the side. It looked like it was starting to get better, because we had her soak it and we re-cleaned it up really good, and it looked like it was getting better, but now it's getting worse again. And they told the urgent care told us to take the antibiotics for 10 days and soak it every day, and then kind of wedge like a cotton up under it to help the toenail grow out and over. And if that didn't do anything after 2 weeks, I'm going to go to a podiatrist. So we'll see.
Right.
Yeah, and Eric's got I like watching Eric's lives too. And you know what's great about Eric? His channel, his lives, I believe they're Thursday nights, but they're late enough, because he's West Coast. He's 3 hours behind us. They're late enough that it's like I'm winding down for bed and I can watch, but it still is out there and it gives you something to do.
It does. And I love his with the blocks that he's doing and stuff. I'm just
I think
like,
he's done with those, right? The
Yeah.
52 of 52.
and I mailed a bit of those over to Beth. They went out in the mail for these charity quilts that she's doing.
That's awesome.
Yep. And I just think the quilting community as a whole has such an amazing giving heart.
I do. Hi, Kim. How are you? I find, I know some people complain about log cabins being wonky and not being flat, but I
don't have that
feel
problem.
I don't have that problem with borders or anything. And my trick is, when I'm putting stuff on, I'm not pulling either fabric. I'm just letting the machine pull it in.
That's what you taught me.
That's all I do. And it just goes in nice and smooth, and there's no issue.
Mine doesn't have the wave either. Yeah. Hello, Kim.
Oh, I need to do the white now. Okay, get some more white. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How are these?
Oh, those are pretty.
I've got a jar started at the house. I'm just going to start dropping them in. And when I get like 5,000, I'll find someone to put them together.
Well, I was telling one of the girls today that I have discovered I love to baste the hexies. I like to fold them and I like to glue them down to the paper, but I honestly don't know how to hand sew, and so I don't sew them together. I just baste them, and I'm collecting a jar.
That's what I'm doing. But Courtney, she literally has found a website that shows you how you can machine sew them together.
Oh, well, she should do a video on that.
That's what she's working on. We've got to get enough of them together.
I'll send those
And then
over her
she's
way.
going to do that.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I'll be like the kid going, okay.
I remember when I was a kid and I got ingrown toenail, Mom would take a hot needle. Oh, I don't even want to read the rest of that statement. Ugh.
No. That is quite painful because every time you step down, your big toe, if it's that one, that's the one where your body weight goes.
Yep. You'll see it. You'll see
Yeah.
it. So how long were you on RN for?
32.
Wow.
Got out with COVID.
Do you know almost all of my friends outside of the quilting world are nurses?
How cool is that?
Like, so
Like-minded people.
when you said that, I was like, there's another one.
Yep. Yep. It's just I couldn't risk Joe's health with the COVID, and I couldn't risk the uncertainty. We didn't know what was coming.
Yeah.
And he already had underlying medical conditions with his lungs, and they were talking like, this is going to kill you with your lungs.
That's what they. Yeah.
And his pulmonologist was like, I recommend you go ahead and take early retirement. So he agreed to support anything that I do. And then 65, I can get my retirement.
There you go.
So I'm banking. But they're always calling me for, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this?
You want to be a consultant?
Yeah. So that's okay.
Oh my goodness. Yo, Patty G says
I love that.
there are Facebook groups that let you sell your pre-made hexies. So I can just baste them and sell them? Oh my goodness.
This is like mind therapy. Mindless, relaxing therapy.
Done. What are you working on? Basting hexies.
What are you going to do with them?
Sell them.
I hope they pay big because this takes like 3 minutes a piece. Time's money.
I've got all my glue sitting here. Do you want to try them all out?
I can.
Oh, and don't let me forget to give you that acorn glue, that acorn starch stuff.
You know, I'm going to forget.
I'm just going to pull it up so that it's here. Because then you'll be less likely to forget.
It's one more. I might not.
Here's all the glues.
Right.
I've got this acorn glue. I've got Roxanne's glue basted. I've got Jill Lily Studios glue.
Okay, is this the one where you went through and tried them all?
Yeah, you got to try them all.
Okay.
You got to see which one you like the best.
Okay.
Although I did not try this one on a live, so that one's new.
Oh. Well, if I like it, it's going home. Yeah, we're going to thumb wrestle. Yes, I did. What? Okay. Where did you start with? Any particular place?
I started with the liquid Elmer's glue. That's what I did. But you do whatever works for you.
You do you, boo.
You do whatever works for you.
Okay. There. I feel like I'm playing a deck of cards. Look, I'm going flip, flip, flip. Tricks. Watch.
Oh, shoot.
Donna, my mom was a nurse, and so were most of my aunts, my sister operating. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I was emergency room. I like that because everything was different every day.
Oh, that's
and I
how
loved
am.
the trauma.
I can't do, like, if I get into a position where it's the same thing every single day,
Yep.
I'm done.
Can't do it.
I'm just done.
Yep.
I'm just done. I need a different problem to solve.
Yep. I like the fast pace. I know this sounds sick. I love doing chest compressions, CPR. You get in a rhythm, and being a volunteer, the ambulance calls, everything was always different. When you went out the door, you knew you were making a difference in someone's life. Now, I've had to fill in on the floor and stuff, and I hated it. I'd rather had my eye popped out. Because you get into what you're used to and what you're comfortable with.
Okay.
But every patient that come through was always something different, and that made it fun.
I could see that. I have a friend who, she went to college, she got her degree, and then a few years ago, she decided she had always wanted to be a nurse. And she went back to school in her 40s, college, to get to nursing school.
How cool is that?
She is almost done with her bachelor's for nursing, but she has been killing it. Like, she's got 3 boys. Her husband's a pastor, so she's heavily involved in the church
This
too.
sounds so
And
much
she is
like
in
our
school
daughter.
full time.
Yep. Joe's oldest daughter, first marriage. I kid you not, raised her 3 children all the way grown. And it was all she could do to get through high school. He'll tell you, private Catholic school. She homeschooled her kids and learned life all over again. The kid adopted 2 of her grandkids and went back to college, became a nurse. All within the last, I want to say 5 years.
I'm just really proud of her. It's a
Absolute.
huge sacrifice.
It is.
She will be done, I think, this coming spring or summer. And she's she's doing her clinicals now.
Really.
Yeah.
That's the hard part right there, I think. The clinical hours.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yep.
They're crazy
It's
hours.
at their schedule, but they're teaching you what it's really going to be like.
Tracy said, I can't. Donna loves to do chest compressions. I had to stop sewing and laugh. Oh my word. I'm cracking
Yeah,
up.
you get in the groove of pumping it. Thumb pump.
Oh, this
Some things in life can be boring, but like Joe says, it's never a dull moment. I didn't realize how that sounded. Am I red because I'm popping a flash? Tracy, I love you, babe. You're killing me. Oh, Joe pimping me out. I'm popping a flash.
I love it. It's great.
Absolute.
I'm going to do this nice.
I have too much respect for nurses. I've been in and out of the hospital the last 2 years. My life saved 3 times. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Sewing Channel, I love you too.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to meet you face to face. How much fun we could have.
QuiltCon 2024. Come on,
Yeah,
Tracy.
but come on, Tracy, get on board with us.
Look, she could just get in the car and be down here by morning.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Tracy?
Yeah, come on, Tracy.
You're closer than I was.
Actually, I don't think she is.
Oh.
Donna,
I love you doing chest compressions, especially when it was a successful code. Absolutely. I had friends. I'm going to be sick here for a second. You knew you went too far if you heard the crunching. Sick little nurse joke. Donna, you can do chest compression and I'll do the mouth to mouth. I love you, Eric. You do you, Bill, and I'm right with you.
oh shit. I just said a bad word and I think I messed up. I got like a 16 ball. wait. This fool says, I feel so sorry for Becca's poor husband. That's your husband. He's upstairs and already in bed with the door shut. No, on the other side of the house. He's like, ah.
Oh my God.
QuiltCon 2024 bus, Tracy. That's right. That's what happened to Beth's mom. They broke her ribs.
Oh
No.
it does happen.
But I actually heard Donna drinking Jelly Roll juice.
It's honestly tea I packed this morning from home. It's a bit watery, but it's all right.
I actually heard from somebody that if they have to give you CPR and do chest compressions,
They're
you're
breaking.
going to have your ribs
Yeah,
broken.
you're going to. But you can tell a difference between if you're going like if you're going in and you hear like a knuckle cracking, that's just a light break. But when you can hear the crunch, you know you screwed up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if it's like knuckles, you're in the right rhythm. I know it sounds sick, but Eric, I love you. Oh, Pam Weber wants to
You guys are crazy.
read Pam Weber.
Donna's in a very special sewing room that has me in it. Oh. we have been so excited about doing that all night. Mary said, "Pop, pop."
Absolutely, one pop at a time. You fell through the chest.
Better a broken rib than dead. There
Yep,
you go.
absolutely, ribs will heal. Eric, he cracked me up. That was the highlight of my day. I'll pump the chest and he give the blows.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, it is.
I'm glad I am
How
wearing
I'm testing this, and I'm on my third one where I'm using those.
Rich says, I'm glad I'm wearing Depends. This is just too much fun.
Hey, the pens will keep you dry one way or another, right?
Okay. I don't even know where to go with that.
I have no idea.
I work in a nursing home, Kathy says. Also done the chest compressions. Yes, you will crack ribs on the small little ladies.
Absolutely. They're very, very frail.
Da-da, da-da.
Sing to me. You're quiet in town. Come on.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sounds like Jaws. Ooh, gonna attack.
I need one more white strip down this side, and I think this one will do the trick. I'm really happy that I'm doing these log cabins.
You're gonna love them.
It's gonna be great.
Did I show you my log cabin cross?
Yeah.
That turned out really stinking pretty.
It's gonna be nice.
It's done.
Pam wants to know, how far apart do we live? We're about 3 hours away.
Yeah. I wish it was like open the back door and holler. But I can't get you to move. You just went through all this.
No, I'm not moving again.
No.
You can.
No, Joe won't move. Okay, this one I like.
Okay.
After 5 of them, because I was running my chops and screwed up.
That was my favorite one.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
I like the detail with the fine needle out.
I think the one that's going to compete with that is the acorn one on the bed of your machine. I think because it's got that needle tip precision.
The precision.
That other one, the Jill Lilies, that one's good, but it comes out too much.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. I'm not even going to waste it. Got Becca over there cussing and miscutting. Oh no, she better not have been cussing. Did I miss something?
I said the S word.
Did you?
Slowly, yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Well, good. Maybe
good thing I didn't have my hearing aid in.
Pam loves log cabins.
They're so versatile, and you can do so much with them.
Ellen says, "Oh, Sean, I took that class. They say press to the song beat of Staying Alive. So let's see if we can do that. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Work it.
Okay.
Just work.
Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive.
Oh,
Don't
Do
quit your
wop
day job.
diddy.
Do wop diddy diddy dum diddy do, singing head blah 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 blah. I don't know the rest.
Now Joe was here, he'd sing it with you.
Several people have asked, what size hexies are you making?
2.5.
2.5. Kathleen Heston says, hello, ladies. So happy I found you.
Welcome, doll.
We're happy you found me a stew.
Absolutely.
Welcome, welcome. Waka waka. I saw
Waka
my
waka.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Oh, no. I need to stop. So I can't cut with you anymore.
Did you just cut again?
Do you see this one right here? But I think I'm going to make it up in the same
I'm not
amount.
going to be allowed to come back and play with you anymore here.
You guys, I have a little div.
That's her fault. It's all on her.
Sure. It'll come out in the seam allowance. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just like bury it.
So now I have two. I have a mess in front of me, but I also have two hexies.
Hexies. You got hexy on the brain.
Log cabins. Log cabins.
What happened?
Susan said the staying alive reference
Was for the chest. I knew
pressing.
that. I thought you were.
I had no clue.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's staying alive.
She's demonstrating with her hands.
For you.
Like, get twerk it,
Yeah.
girl. Twerk it. You gotta
Oh.
take the booty when you do it, though.
Oh my God, my back is screwed up as it is now. Could you imagine? You'd have to haul me home in the back of your SUV and drag my car along.
Well,
Sorry, Joe. She was down there doing a twerk.
there is enough room to have a bed. Donna, that's the size I used for my hand-pieced hexie top. Mom picked the fabrics and the placement.
How cool is that?
Yum. Judy says, I'm going to have to make a log cabin quilt now. I hope you do.
How cool is it?
I have 2 out of 80 blocks done. How many do I need, do you think?
How big do you want it to be?
So
You got
14.
13.5 by the time finished.
So let's just say 13 for easy math, right?
36.
13 and 13, 2 is 26.
36 is going to give you a queen size.
36 of them will?
You're going to go.
Did you just do all that math in your head that
Yeah.
quick?
I'm sorry.
Love it. You're like, okay. Like, I'm sitting here going, okay, 2 across is 26. 3 across is 39. 4 across is, I can't even add anymore.
Sorry.
No, I love it.
Yeah, I'm just.
36?
Yeah.
So that would be 6
You're going to get 6 and 6. And that's going to give you a queen.
I gotta know.
Yeah.
What is 6 times 13? 78.
I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Awesome. You missed a calling somewhere. That's awesome. Pam says, I just finished 46 4-patch disappearing 8-inch squares. Don't know if I'll do it again. So decide how to put it into a quilt. Do you girls use a long arm too?
Yes. Absolutely. I started with the domestic, as we all do.
Mm-hmm.
Graduated to an amazing mid-arm. And I dearly love her. And she's found a new home, good Lord willing, and the woman shows up. She's heading to Kentucky. And my husband got me for my birthday. My husband got me.
Your husband
My
got you?
husband got me for my birthday. He got me a gallant.
So I have a long arm too. I have a handy quilter Amara. That was not a birthday present, but I guess it could have been. And I got that because I sold my mid arm to that one. I drove it over there. We set it up. We gave her one lesson and she was off and running.
And
I
she
was
said,
like,
see ya,
I was like, see ya.
sucker.
She's like, I gotta go home. I got a long arm to play on.
Yeah, bye. Good night, Tiff.
Megan says, I'm thinking about getting one. I'll say the one thing I will say is the mid arms right now, the prices for a mid-arm and the prices for like the Gallant, they're kind of the same. Like they're really competitively priced, and I feel like you are less likely it's going to take you a lot longer to outgrow a Gallant than it would take you to outgrow a sit-down mid-arm machine. It's nice to sit and quilt.
Right.
I get that because maybe you can't stand for long periods of time, but here's what I would say to that. You can adjust the height of the frame to be wherever you need. So if you are wheelchair bound or you just can't stand, then lower it down and just slide your chair along. And then the other thing I would say to that is if the long arm's in your home, you don't need to stand for more than what you are comfortable doing. So if you can only stand for 5 minutes at a time, then go do 5 minutes and then come sit down because it's in your home. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, our Gallant, I don't know how other ones are. We just bought it because it's baby lock.
Yeah.
And that baby lock's my favorite.
Yeah.
But we're in for, it was about 11 by the time we got the roller base, the 2-foot extension, the table in the back, the pantograph board.
But you got all the extras.
Right.
Like you got
We didn't get the computer base.
Yeah.
We didn't go with the base.
That later if you wanted to.
Yeah, and we figured, like Joe said, I really enjoy my quilting. I like the process. So that's my thing.
I do too. I made a conscious decision to not get the Pro Stitcher with mine, and it's not because I don't believe in computerized edge. I don't want anybody to take it and be like, oh, Becca said no. No, I think you get the machine that makes sense to you. You do what you want it to do, and if that's what I've seen amazing quilts with that computerized edge to edge, and even not like Ian's quilt that won that ribbon. She took the computer program and plopped designs into specific areas,
and
instead of just letting it run back and forth. So you can do amazing things with just the computer. You can make it very intricate or not. My point was, I bought the long arm for me to finish my quilts. And the reason why I went with the Amara is because I wanted a deeper throat space so I could quilt big blocks. Without advancing the quilt. I did not get the Pro Stitcher because I figured if I ever wanted to go that route, I could
upgrade.
But what I really wanted to be able to do is do my own doodles. I wanted to draw on the quilt myself. I didn't want the computer to do it for me. And it is such a difference because when Jason and I first started talking about long arms, when I bought the mid arm, we were talking about long arms. And I was like, oh, I want the computerized. I want the Pro Stitcher. And I was like, because then I can have that running while I'm doing something else. I can multitask.
But your take.
And Jason said, then he was like, well, why would you want to do that? You spent all that time piecing the quilt. Why wouldn't you want to quilt it yourself? He couldn't understand. I was like, but I just want it done. And then a couple years later, when it was time to buy this, we had switched sides. I was like, no, I want to quilt it myself. I want to do the quilting. And he was like, but if you got the computerized, you could get it done faster. Like now he was advocating for it. I was like, no. I'm not paying the extra $10,000 for computerized.
I envy anybody that has it. I think they're fabulous. But like I watch memoirs a lot.
Yeah.
And I learn a lot from her. She does a lot of intricate work. And I love that. And Courtney, she does a lot of the ruler work. And that's where I learned some of my stuff. But honestly, I'm not kidding. Teresa and
Tiffany both do great work. I'll show you later the quilt that Teresa quilted for me. And I've got a couple that Tiffany's done here too.
I love to watch Tiffany, but when she plays her music, you know what I'm saying? I get lost in the music and not her quilting.
Yeah.
That's just my preference. So I mute it and I watch what she does.
Yep.
She's fabulous.
Megan said, that's a great point, Becca. I think for me, this is the struggle that I had. And Karen Brown from Just Get It Done Quilt brought this up too. When you use somebody else's long arm, for instance, one that's in a store or your friend's long arm, the height on that frame is adjusted for them. It is not adjusted for you or everybody else. And they're not on hydraulic lifts. So you can't just go like, okay, I need it up here or down there. You got to get down and adjust the frame.
Every stinking bar.
So I think we tend to forget that it can go where you need it to go, but that thing can go down pretty low. I won't say it's like, I don't know if it could go down desk height. I don't know.
Mine goes down to wheelchair height.
There you go.
Because that was one of the questions we asked, because with spinal stenosis and things, I wanted to make sure that it was going to do what I needed.
Yep. Somebody said, Brenda said, I mute it also. I don't know I must have missed something in there.
No, it's just like when a content creator has their choice of music, and it's just not our. I listen to music and then I'm just zoning out singing.
Oh, she mutes the music and just watches.
Yeah, and I've learned that works better for me if I really want to focus on the design they're doing. I can't, my brain doesn't work that way. I can't listen to the music and the song in my head and me watch them. But that's a personal thing with me.
I get into a rhythm when I'm quilting where you have the cruise mode with the Pro Stitcher, or not Pro Stitcher, with the stitch regulator. And if you don't know what that is, the stitch regulator is basically software that goes into the computer that controls the lengths of your stitches. So it makes sure that if you're, for instance, if you want to quilt at 10 stitches per inch, you are consistently going to get 10 stitches per inch.
Yeah.
It only puts the needle up and down when the machine is moving, so it keeps your stitches regulated. Now, you can go too fast for the regulator and jump stitches. That's a thing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But most of the time, it will be okay. What I have noticed is I have two modes. I have with the regulator mode, and I have with the regulator off. And there's a distinct sound for each one, right? With the regulator on, you get a lot of whirring and stuff because it's the machine's got the computer's working with it. But I find when I turn off the regulator, now I've got to control my stitch lengths. Man, I just get in a zen. It's just you. All you hear is right, and that's it. And you're just listening because you want to.
You pick up the sound.
You pick up the sound of the rhythm, and so your hands have to go at a certain speed, and so you're just listening for that metronome style, and it's just like it's really soothing. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose.
Out, you can't keep it
There we go. Kristen said you can get hydraulics on your long arm, FYI. Okay, I don't have them on mine, which is what I was talking about. And Tucker said I would also consider getting a machine that can grow with you.
Absolute.
Yep.
I would rather grow into one than have one that I've got to keep buying more.
That's right. And I think that's what happened with my mid arm. I settled for that machine.
You told me,
and I outgrew
because I bought for the space I was in.
Yep, you did, and you outgrew it. I bought that machine because I thought I did not have room for a long arm. Boy, was I wrong. I did have room for a long arm. I had to sacrifice something else. We lived in a very small home. The long arm took up its own room. It did. It took up its own room. But I had space for it, but I had to sacrifice what I was willing to have, right? It's just like everything else. Like you have to make a choice. So I made that choice. But the other thing is that when I got the mid-arm, I was looking at the price, right? I saw my mid-arm with that table. It was like $5,000 or something that I bought out the door. And I felt like that was a lot of money and there was no way I should even spend that. So when
you probably felt guilty.
I did feel guilty. I felt so guilty. And then I got it and I started using it, but I realized what I really want. Like, it was nice to have everything up off of the ground and nice to have that big throat space. And it was a lot of fun to do the
But you still had the base.
Still had the base.
Yep.
And that's the one thing I don't ever want to do again, ever. Yep. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I don't know how many pins poor Joe got in his tuchus because I always pin based on the bed. And if it was a queen or anything larger, he'd have to tear apart the dining room, take the table to the sun porch. And then I'd have the dining room tore up for a few days while I pin basted.
Stephanie said that she has hydraulics on her long arm and it is lovely. She likes being able to lift and lower when her body tells me where the frame needs to be. See,
I don't know if mine would have came with it.
The big expense is really the machine, not the frame. So like I wouldn't have a problem replacing the frame with one that has hydraulics at some point in the future. But right now I'm completely happy with the machine that I have, the setup that I have, and I see no changes at any time.
You're happy with it.
I'm so happy with my whole setup. Like I have everything I want, everything I could possibly need, and I'm just enjoying what I have.
Right. And it just goes to show that you don't have to have everything all at once.
Nope.
Little bits go a long way. And I'm so thankful and blessed for the tiny space that I do have.
Yeah. Well,
I don't have spaces like Kimberly Jolly or
gosh,
Lori
she
Holt.
has the bathroom just to starch.
You know what I'm saying? She lives in a mansion, probably.
Well,
I'm
she's
saying.
earned it though.
Yeah.
She's kicked butt.
But how many years has she sacrificed to do it?
Yep. Yep. Everything comes at a
So
cost.
I'm content in the space that I have. It's workable space. I tease Joe? You got to buy me a house now, a bigger house.
Yeah,
And I'm not leaving our home. We've been in it for too long. What'd she say?
Teresa said, "My husband has spent thousands on old cars. I don't feel bad about getting a long arm at all." Jojo said, "You have a great space. I'm very lucky to have the room that I have. It's torn apart right now. I will get it back into shape, but I am really, you wouldn't have believed that this was a garage."
Like this cutting table's the bomb.
Oh, that's the Martelli table. That's the table that I will be giving away when I hit 100,000 subscribers.
Well, thank you.
Not to you.
Oh, dag.
You got to enter just like everybody else.
Dag. I thought, if I'd come, I don't know. But this table is amazeballs.
It's very nice. I like it.
Yeah. It was so nice to cut at my waist level.
I know, right?
That's
and
a
that
game
wasn't even as high
changer.
as so the Martelli table is hydraulics. You can lift it, and right now Donna's actually sitting at it. It's at desk height. And then I don't have it plugged in, but if she wanted to, she could stand up and press a button and have the whole thing lift up to almost like bar height. But the other thing that it does is it tilts sideways.
Oh, cool.
So
what I thought.
You can sit like over here at this angle and you can make it like a drafting table.
Now, how cool is that?
So a lot of times when I'm trimming up a quilt, if I need to get a long edge, I'll tilt it a little bit.
How cool is that?
It's not just a table.
Now, to me, this would make sense if I had the space for it.
Yep.
That
They're
would make
actually
sense.
coming out with, I don't know if it's there yet or not. I know they're working on it, and I feel like I saw somebody with it. But if they're out, they're definitely on back order. But they're making a Martelli sewing table that has a hole for your machine, and it's recessed down in it, and it tilts your machine towards you so that you're not bending over at all. And that's on hydraulics up and down too.
They got to quit inventing stuff.
Yeah,
I'm killing my husband.
Right. No, that table, I got that table on a show special a couple years ago.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's lovely. And I didn't realize how nice it actually is. I honestly use my dining room table. I'll have Joe slap the quilts down there, or he has a long 8-foot table we set up in the girls' room when they're not there, and I save the quilts until I get enough of them, and then we just square and throw them together real quick.
Yeah, it works. All right, so it is 10 o'clock, Donna.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that flew.
Yes, ma'am. It is 10 o'clock. So I think we're going to go play ER in the front room with my daughter.
Absolutely. We've got a child in need.
We got to go.
We're not going to amputate.
We're
If
not
you
gonna
hear
amputate.
screaming all over the country, it'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
Becca's going to muzzle her.
So what's going on this weekend? Tomorrow I'm going to a quilt show. Sean will not be live at 8 a.m., but he does have a pre-recorded interview. I can't remember with who, but he has a pre-recorded interview that is going to premiere. So the live chat aspect will still be there. You'll still have an hour-long sew, a nice video, but it won't be live. So don't ask him questions and expect him to reply.
Because it's not going to happen.
Because he's going to be on his way up here to hang out with Donna and Tucker and I. And then Gosh, I mean, everybody has lives over the weekend, so y'all know about Teresa.
Everybody's got somewhere to go.
And y'all know about Teresa. Y'all know about Tiffany. Everybody's got there's lives all over. Is Ian live on Monday? I actually don't even know who's live anymore.
The
What
list
days?
is so big.
Beth is on next. Ah, yes, let's do that. Beth does go live traditionally on Friday nights. Sometimes she overlaps with me, and sometimes she just waits until I'm done. But why don't we show Beth and her little baby bump a little bit of love? I'm going to spam her channel in the chat.
Can you do that?
Yes, I can. I want everybody to go over to Beth's live because that's where I'm going to go. And then I'm going to sit here and hang out with Donna. So give me a second. I'll give you the link. Goody Goods is her channel.
And everybody, she announced she's having a baby boy.
Did she really?
Yes, she did.
Oh my goodness. I can't even believe it.
I can't.
That's awesome.
I know baby girl was wanted, but God gives you what he wants you to have.
Doesn't she have a girl's?
Yeah,
already?
one girl.
Yeah,
two
I thought
boys.
So.
So little sister's going to have some brothers watching out for her.
Aw,
So I think it's darling.
I think it's great. I can actually set this video up, and I'm going to do that right now to redirect over to her channel once this ends, so it'll just automatically take you there.
Oh, how cool is that?
I'll show you how to do that in a few minutes, but I got to go into the stream to change that redirect.
Becca, you're supposed to check your email per Sean.
Right now? Okay.
You might have announced something that, or he needs you to let somebody know something.
Okay, I'll look.
She's
I will
gonna
check
pop
my
her
email
eyes
right now before we end. Going to do that right now.
I thought he was going live with Court in the morning and then hadn't, but
Oh. Request for cooperation. Good evening. You have a very interesting YouTube channel that we would like to use to promote our brand of appliances and stuff. Literally, no, that's not the email he wants me to read.
I was going to say, what is wrong with him? I think she has 2 girls and a boy already. Oh, okay.
Okay, so sorry. It looks like Sean's not going to be able to make it tomorrow. And all night I've been sitting here going, Sean's coming, Sean's coming, Sean's coming. Sean's not going to be able to make it. He's had something come up, and he will be live tomorrow morning, apparently. So, okay.
It's okay. We're just going to have fun without you.
Hey, listen, if you can make it to Fredericksburg in a couple of weeks, I'll be there. And I think I'm going to be going to Hampton, so I'll see you there too. And if you do happen to be in Northern Virginia, when there is no quilt show and you just want to grab a cup of coffee, let me know. We'll work it out. I see some stuff in your email and I'll reply to that in just a few minutes. So sorry.
And there's my hexes.
So it's going to be you and me and Tucker.
That's okay. And we'll have a good time.
Yep. All right. Here is the link for Beth. Tell her Becca and Donna sent you.
We love you guys. Take care. God bless you.
Bye, guys.
And don't forget to tell her congratulations.
That's right.